Thank you. Hi, welcome all. Could you please confirm anyone where I'm audible or not so that we can start? Am I audible and screen is visible? Hey Shraddha, could you please? Screen is not visible. Okay. Have you like screen is still blank? I hope you are getting a blank screen. Wait for 1 minute. You will get a screen. Now please confirm so that I will start. Is still screen not visible to you guys? I hope. Okay. Thank you, Suraj. Thank you, Sarda, for confirming. Okay, we'll start today. Like yesterday, we have covered. Oh boy, this is okay. So, thank you for joining. I will start today's session. Today we will learn the string functions. Okay, so what is string? You know the it's bunch of the characters, and we will perform certain on strings, and we will manipulate the string stuff. Okay, so basically how to get a part of the string, how to count the number of the characters in a string, then how to reverse a string, how to replace a string kind of operation we will perform here. So basically in SQL Server or whenever you want to manipulate any string, you will have to use certain operation. For example, if you want to join two columns or two strings, so you will use the concat operation. If you want to find the position of a particular characters, then you will use the char index, and if you want to find a particular pattern, the position of the particular pattern, then you will go for the PATINDEX. So even if you want like left few characters or right few characters, then SQL has provided different functions like left, right, and if you want to remove the unnecessary characters or space from the string, then you can use a trim function. So here we'll start the string function, and the first function is the len. Okay, so this len function will accept one string or a column or any expression, and it will return how many length of that particular string. So let's move on SQL Server Studio, and I will demonstrate how it returns the length. Let me go to AdventureWorks database, and now you can check. I'm into the AdventureWorks database, and we'll write a expression. For example, select and then len, then the string. So for example, Maisha is a string, and I want to check how many characters are there in the string. So I will execute this, and you will get the result. So there are 6 characters in this string. So if you want to apply the same function on a particular column, or to get a length of each record, then you will use the same function on a column. Let me show you in another example. We'll go to AdventureWorks database, then we'll go to the tables, and then we'll search for a person.person table. Let's start from person. This is schema. Under the schema, there is a table called a person. Now, what I want the length of the first name field. Okay, so how can I achieve that? Let me put the first name, and then len, and then pass the column field, and just execute this query. So here the name is not coming for this particular column, so we can use the name, that is the alias. It is called the len. Okay, and this is the function. So I will give a square bracket, and I will execute. Now see, there is name. Now what I want all such names whose length is only 4 characters. So okay, so to get the all records or first names whose length is 4 digits, how can I achieve it? So you have to just copy this part. Basically, it is giving me the length. Okay, so I will manipulate this function in such a way that so that I will get only records or first names whose length is 4. So I will write just 4. See, I will get all the records whose length is only 4 digit, or only length is 4. Now, what if I want to, like, I can use less than or greater than if I want all the records whose length is greater than the first name's length is greater than 4. So I will just execute this one. So it will show me all the records whose length is greater than 4 later. So this is the len function. Basically is used to get the length of the characters. Then we'll go to the next function, that is called the upper function. So the upper function will show you like it basically converts the string from lower to upper. So I will show you, I will demonstrate an example of the same. Give me 1 minute. Now let's see. There is one more function which is used for the depth length. For example, len and select len, then Maisha, and what I will do, I will add a space at the end and I will take the length. So let's see how it returns. It is returning length 6. Still there are few spaces. It is not calculating the space. But if I want to get the all actual length of that particular record, then I can use this dateLength function. Now let's see. Now I am getting 9 characters because there are 3 spaces are at the end. So len function will exclude the all the trailing spaces from the string or any field. So if you want actual length, then go for this date length. So this date length will not exclude the end part or if there is any space at the end. So this is the difference between len function and date length function. Then I was telling about you about the upper function and the lower function. So there are two functions which are used to change the case of uh, characters or strings. Okay, if I want to convert a whole string or characters to uppercase, then I will go for the uppercase. Uppercase means capital letters, and lowercase means that is the uh, small letters. Okay, let me show you. So select, then upper, and then pass your string. In my case, I'm passing this again. Now let me execute this one. See, it has changed the case of this string from lower to upper. Okay, and if I want to get convert the string from upper to lower, then I will just use lower keyword here. But this is as uppercase, uppercase, and the other is lowercase. Basically, there is no need to specify the keyword as, but it is a good practice to specify as keyword to while giving the name to a field. So here you can check this is converted into the lowercase. Now let me show you one more example. I will type India in uppercase and it will convert India into lowercase. So I have typed this India in uppercase. Now I want this into lowercase. So these functions, this upper and lower, where it is important, these are important when there is a dot, like uh, lots of data or description is uh, description the like in any field the description is written. Then so Neelam, still screen is not visible for you. Could you please confirm? Okay. So select lower India. Why? Like I was telling you that where it is used. So like if the description field is involved and it has like if you want a few letters upper or the after the space each and every characters you need into the uppercase, okay, or after the full stop the next sentence should be in the uppercase. That time this upper and lower string functions are used. In case where the length and depth length functions are used, for example, if you want to do the analysis on a field called mobile, you want all the data incorrect mobile number based on the length. If the mobile number like in India the length of the mobile number is 10 digit, and then if you want to get the as you know that the in India the length of the mobile number is 10 digit, okay, and if the length of the mobile number is 10 digit and you want all such records, okay, that is not a valid mobile number or phone number. In that case you can use a function len function and you can provide data to your manager or whoever asking to you. Like for example you can just mention length not equal to 10, meaning that it will give all such records where the length is not equals to 10. See, these all records has a length less than or greater than 10. So you can provide this data, and it is basically used for the validation purpose. Or you can check like what is the max length or min length. If you want to check the max length, then how can you achieve? Like you want to check what is the max length, then you can just specify order by, then this column name descending, so that what I will get, I will get the what is the max length of a record. So this is the 24, max length is 24. This is the record, okay, and if I want minimum, then just remove this one and execute this one. So minimum length is 2 in this particular first name. So see, if I like here, if I'm trying to, I want only one record, right? So you can specify only top keyword and top one. I'm not interested into the all these fields. Okay, I want only max length. So you can achieve using this, and there is a function called max also. So max, and then you can get the length. There is in that case there is no need to specify top keyword, but I haven't like uh, this function max function, then in that case I mean it will be little difficult for you to grab it. This is the aggregate function in SQL Server. Okay, let me remove this one. See, 24 is the max length. Okay, and in case of you want min, then just put min. If you want the average length, you can put average. Okay. So we will learn these functions, aggregate functions later, but now, as of now, we will learn this len function. Okay, we have learned this len function. Now we have also learned the lower and upper. Let me take this one, this example. In that case, here I have like this is combination of the lower and upper, right? So it will give you like it will convert the upper function will convert all letters into the capital case, whereas this lower will convert all letters into the small case. So this is the upper and lower. Let me give another example. Okay, so right and left string. So basically right and left returns the rightmost or leftmost part of the string, and based on the count specified in the expression. So this is the example where select left, and the syntax is I will show you the syntax. Okay, so syntax is right, then string, and then the integer number. Okay, so let me show you one example. Select right, then good day, I want only three characters from this string. Okay, so the rightmost three characters are there, DAY. Okay, let me execute this one. So it is giving me right three characters. Okay, if if I want all the characters, then in that case, like you can give the max length of this character. This is 4, there is one more space 5, and this 7. So if you specify 7, then it will give all 7 characters. Oh, there are 8 characters. I think we have to specify 8. Okay, so it will give 8 characters. Now, what if I want only first 4 characters? Good. So how can I achieve that? Using left function. Now left and 4 characters. Let me show you how it is, how it will be applied on any data on a table or on a column. Let me take again particular example from the table. Mm, Now let me go to person table. Select star from person. Let me execute this one. So I want I want only first letter of the middle name. So how can I achieve? I can use see, you can see there are like Lee is a middle name. I want only first letter of this middle name. So how can I achieve? Like first name, then middle name, and now left. Let me copy and paste the same here as middle name. We can give the same name in a select statement. Then last name. Okay. Now I want only first character from the middle name. So I will specify as 1. Now I will execute this one. Let's see. Uh, is there? Okay. Here is an example. In original statement, the middle name is contain this much letters. Okay, this is the name, but this is the derived name. Okay, let me give T as ending to identify purpose only. This is R derived column. It will not modify any data. It is used only for the manipulation purpose. See here. Then I will show you one more example from the production.product table how to use a. So there are two ways to give a alias to a column. This is the one, and I will show you one more way how to give a name to column. So just select. will I will get a record. I will select a record from production table. Production, there is a schema called a production, and there is a table under that schema, that is product. Now I want product number, and then I want 10 characters from that product. Or let me execute this query. I want only the first two characters from this product. Okay, so how can I achieve that? Just left, then product number, same column name. You have to spell product name and first two characters, and then you can give like let me execute this one. Let's give me error and correct the syntax near right. Oh, okay. See, I'm getting only two characters. Now I want to give a name. Okay, there is one way is just give as de arrived derived call, or I will give only column. Okay, call, and I will execute it. So here is the column name. The other way is just write a call keyword or any keyword, whatever you want to give that name. Then like place an equal sign and then the expression. So let me execute this one. Now see, again you are getting the data. So this is the like it is mostly used to get few characters. For example, there is a pin code or area code, and the first few characters represents basically state or in case of the mobile number, the first few two digits are a country code. Okay, if it is mentioned. So if you want to extract that kind of data, then these are used. Even in the banking, the last if you want last four digit, most of the time the accountant executive or the customer executive will ask you like what are the last four digit of your character. So they have the screens search screen, and at the back uh, instead of they I mean if they are searching through by using account number, then in that case the column name will be account, and if they are asking last four digit of your number, then the function will be like I will mention, I will write a query, select from bank or customer details. Okay, customer, let me see what is we have a customer table. Okay, oh, we don't have any data inside it. There is a customer number. Yeah, this is the account number. Okay, now how they will search? Let's see. There is an account number. Then the function is written like this. The function is a, will be written in such a way that it will give you only right four digits. So this will be the query. So they will ask, and according to that they will search. Okay. So based on this, there is not there is no need to search or ask for the whole account number. Only if the last four digits are unique, and by using that they can identify the person name. So this is the right and left clause. Let me show you the RTRIM and LTrim. So basically this LTrim and RTRIM are used to This LTrim and RTrim are used to remove leading and tailoring spaces. That is, they will remove space from right side and the left side. Let me take this example and I will show you. So you can see there is a space. Okay, you can see there is a space at the starting and there is a space at the end. Now, what I want to do, I want to remove the space from the right side. So to remove the space from the right side, what I have to do, I will use this RTRIM function. Let me execute this only first. I will show you. So see, it has removed the space from the right side. It may not be visible to you, but let me show you. the length of both the function, both the data. What I will do, I will take data length. It will give me the length. Let me show you the length of this one first. Select. See what is the length? 5. Okay. Now, if you check the length of this function after removing the right side space, it will be 4. Let me take this example and let me pass you here. Select. Give me 1 minute, okay? I'll be back. Okay. So, see, this is the output. Let me check the length of the output function. So, we'll use the same function, dateLength function here also, and see the length of this one. So, you can clearly realize that the length is 4. So, it has removed the blank space from the right side. Let's see. The the output of this one is 5 and this is 4. In case of the LTrim, it will remove the space from left side. Let me execute this one. You can see there is a space at the right. It will not remove the space from the right side. Then let's pass this here also. See, it has removed the space. Just check it. Okay, it has removed space from the left side, but not from the right side. Now, there is a case, what I want to do, I want to remove space from the both the sides. So how can I write a function? Just write this LTrim and this will give me this output. On top of it, just write a write sorry RTRIM. So what it will does, the inner function will remove the space from the left side and the outer function RTRIM will remove space from the right side, so that it will remove space from both the side. See, there is no space at the end. But if you check, if I execute this one, there is a space at the right side. See, currently my cursor is blinking after space. Earlier, in this case, it is immediately later n. Let me copy one more time. See, it is blinking after or next to n, and in that case, it was just blinking after the space. So this LTrim and RTrim are used to remove the space from string. Then replace function. So the replace function replaces all occurrences of substring within a string with a new substring. For example, there is a string. This is the string. It is a good tea at the famous tea store. Now what I want to remove this tea from this statement and I want to replace with a copy. So how can I achieve? using replace statement. So you have to, like, the first argument is string expression, then what you want to search into this string, then replacement string. So let me take this example and I will show you. A little bit big example. Okay, now let me execute this one. What it will does, it will remove wherever there is a T, it will replace with copy. See, so it is good copy at the famous copy store. So replace function is used to remove a particular string or just put another string. Find the string and then replace with another string. What is the next? Now concat. So concat is used to combine two or more strings into single string. For example, if I have a data first name, middle name, last name, and the I have three fields, that is first name, middle name, last name, and I want to concat these three fields together, and then what I want to do, I want to combine the result into full name. So that time this concat will be useful. Now basically it is used to combine one or more strings. Let me show you one more example. Select. Now what I want to do, mm, okay, the syntax is concat, then specify the string, for example, SQL, and then I want to join tutorial. Okay, so what it will does, this will concat these two string. Now what I want in between few special characters. How can I achieve? Just inside single inverted comma specify any character. So it may not be visible to you. Let me give space here so that it will be visible to you. So see, SQL, then a bar or pipe is there, and then tutorial. Now let me show you a practical example how to use it. So like, you can use concat using two ways. One is using plus sign. If you use a plus sign on a string, then it will do concatenation. Let me show you. Select SQL is my first string, and then learn is my second string. Okay, let me execute this one. See, it has concat this SQL and learn. But if there is a null value, then it will not work. In that case, it will give null result because If you perform any operation with null, then it will give you null only. So in that case, you have to, like, if you are using a plus operator for a concatenation, then make sure that field has non-null data. Let me show a practical example. On this person table, person dot person table, select star from person dot person table. What I will do, I will concat this first name, middle name, and last name. Okay. Before that, replace, let me update middle name to a blank. Update person set middle name to null, where middle name has a space. Yesterday we have updated from null to space. We will revert the change. Okay. Now let's see. Earlier there was space. Now it is showing me null. Now I want this first name, middle name, and last name as a full name. So how can I achieve? First name, uh, comma. These are the original fields from a table. Now I want to concat using plus sign and using, okay, using plus sign and using concat keyword. Let me do the alignment first. Now what I will do, I will concat first name plus middle name, then last name as full name, as a full name. Okay, and with concat also keyword as to distinguish between the keyword or column name. I will put underscore. Let's see. Here the full name is, you can see, what I will do, I will keep space in between so that it will be readable. I'm just adding a space. Here also I will add a space. To add a space, give a space and we'll execute the query. See, here Sayyid E Abbas, and this is giving me exact result in case of the plus sign as well as in case of this concat function. But if you check this in case of the Kim, here null is involved, right? So the final result is null. So whenever, if there is a null value, it will give, this plus operator will give null, null result. So to avoid that, always try to use concat keyword. So this is the only difference between these two functions. Now we will learn. Give me one more minute. We'll learn this replicate and substring. There are only two functions remaining. So replicate the function replicate function, what it does, it repeats a given character expression in designated number of times. For example, if I want to repeat this 5 k letter 5 times, then I will write select replicate, then this particular word which I want to repeat and how many times. So it will repeat that particular word. So this replicate function, when it is used, most of the time if you check on the checkbook, okay, on check, there are few stars are printed, okay, or yeah, most of them check, like checkbook is the best example where few characters are replicated, or in case of the account number, the first few digits are the bank digits, and then they will repeat a few characters, okay, and then the last four digits of your customer ID. So kind of applications, or in such applications, they use this replicate function. If you want to do repetition, okay, during that time this replicate function is used. Let me show you one example. Select star. I want to replicate this k. How many times? 5 times. Okay, then I will write 5. I forgot to write a function name itself. Okay, so just take this keyword and paste it after select. See, this k is written 5 times. So let me give an real-time example where this is used. Now, for example, this sales customer, okay? How this account number is derived. I want first two letter as AW, and then rest 8 I want zeros, and at the end I want this customer ID. Now at the 10th, what will happen? Instead of the 8 zeros, I want only two 7 zeros, because there are, like, at the end there are only 1 and 0 is present, okay, so 10 is there, so it will it should return me only 7 zeros in between. How can I achieve that? This is the query. I will execute and I will explain how it is working. So I am using Concat. How it works, I will show you. First, this replicate function, what it does, select, replicate 80. Now it will give me 8 times 0. Then what I am doing, I am attaching the customer ID to this number so that the plus sign, what it does, it will do the concatenation. And to do the concatenation, what is happening, this customer ID number is into integer and this AW is a string, so I have to convert this customer ID from integer to varchar, and to do that I will use cast function, which is conversion function. So here the conversion is happening and it will concat or add these 8 zeros and then a customer number. Post that, what I am doing, I am taking right 8 digit. Okay, so if there is a customer, and then like what I will do, instead of this one, I will this customer, for example, instead of the customer ID, consider customer ID 1 and I will use it. So you will get 9, 8 times 0 and 1. But now I want only 8 characters from this. So I will use write function here. Write, then how many characters I want? 8 characters. So I will get 8 characters. 1 0 will be removed from the starting position and I want to add this AW. So I can use either AW plus or I can use a concat function. Let's see. I will get this number. If my number is 10, this customer ID is 10. In that case, it will remove two digits, two zeros from the starting. Let's see first. So it will remove two digits, two zeros from this 8 and then it will add a concat. So this is the best example where you can use a multiple function to achieve something. See, then let me show you what is substring. Okay, so substring is function which is used to get a part of the string. For example, the syntax is expression, the string, and then start and length. Now let's see, I have select SQL from basic to AD advanced. This is my string, okay? You will get the string. Now I want only three letters, okay? So the first part, how can I achieve? I can use a left, and then on these three digits, three characters, okay? So I will get X. But what if I want from basic to advanced to get a subpart from a string? Then you will go for substring. The syntax is substring, the expression and the starting position. Now I want from here. So how many? What is the starting position for this? These three. There is a space for 5. So 5 and then the end part is optional. So I will not give the end part and I will execute this one. End part is required. So I will give 100. So I am getting a substring. This is the substring. Okay. Now what if I want only form keyword? Then one, 2, 3, 4. Just write 4. How many characters you want to traverse? So 4. So this substring function is used to get the part of the string. Basically, substring is used as I mentioned. Okay, let me take person example. One more time. Select star from persons. Person phone. Okay. Now see, I want the first three digits, then the middle one, third three digits, and last three digits. So how can I achieve? Using substring. Now to get first three digit, I can use either left left function or I can use 1 and then 3 so that I will get first three digit. Probably that could be the country code or area code. Then from fourth character or fifth character, I want again three digit, that is the middle part. Then at the end, I want, let, let me check how many characters are there, and then last four characters. I'm not sure about the last four digits. Let me execute. Uh, okay, comma is missing. Here, let me specify 5 and 3. The starting position is 5. Here, what is the phone number? So I'm getting, it is starting from the ninth. Okay, see, I have bifurcated this phone number into three parts based on the, that first could be the area code, next could be the something other number, and last could be your phone number. So by using substring you can extract data. That is the sub part of the string. So today we will stop. There are few other functions like CHARINDEX, PATINDEX and stub functions. So tomorrow I will cover the rest part. Thank you for joining. Probably tomorrow I will not conduct a lesson. We'll connect on Sunday. Thank you for joining. Bye bye.